Have you ever had a pet that you just hated so much for no reason that it drove you into murdering your wife and burying her in your cellar wall? Didn't think so, but let's talk about the fine fellow who did. This is The Black Cat by Edgar Allan Poe, one of my favorite authors of all time. The story starts out with the narrator telling us from his jail cell that he is not crazy. Yeah, that would explain why, you're in jail, right? But no, apparently he used to be a pretty nice guy. He loved animals, even had a dog of his own. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was hot, too. I mean, he's the whole package. Who wouldn't want him? But everything goes to shit when he gets married. He and his wife adopt a big black cat who they name Pluto. He probably loves this cat more than he loves his wife. And when he starts drinking, he starts to get a little violent with his wife and all the other animals. Basically, everyone gets a piece of the narrator's fist except for Pluto. I guess he's a really cute cat. But one night, the narrator comes home completely wasted. He tries to hang out with Pluto, but the cat keeps trying to run away from him. Now look, I'm not gonna deny that sometimes I chase my cats around the house when they're clearly not in the mood to put up with my annoying bullshit. But the narrator takes this to the next level, and don't worry, I'm not gonna draw this part. He grabs the cat in a fit of rage, carves his right eye out of his socket, and then hangs him from the tree in the garden. You will spend time with me and you are gonna like it! How do you like not being able to see, huh? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. Jesus Christ, the cat didn't want to hang out with you, he's just being a cat. That night, the guy's house burns down in a fire. And you know what? Serves him right. I don't know what started the fire. Maybe it was the ghost of Pluto coming to enact his revenge. The narrator and his wife are unharmed from the fire, and when they go back to their house the next day, they find an odd shape on the wall that seems to resemble a large cat with a rope around its neck. Whoa man, I was just kidding. And the narrator's like, alright, this is a little too much for me. I need to get a drink. And while the narrator's out getting drunk, he stumbles across another cat. This cat has an uncanny resemblance to Pluto. He's even got a missing eye, but he's got a white dash on his chest. So the narrator takes the cat home and his wife is very happy. But remember how the narrator and Pluto were like super tight? I mean, you know, before the eye cutting incident? Well, the narrator hates this new cat with a burning passion. This cat seems to go out of its way to hang around the narrator. He's always watching him with his good eye, sitting on his lap, breathing on him when he sleeps. And the narrator's pretty freaked out by this cat because he has convinced himself that it's Pluto, back from the dead, trying to seek his revenge. The fear makes him abuse his wife even more, but he's too afraid of the cat to try anything with him. One day, the cat follows the narrator into the basement, and the narrator gets so fed up with the cat that he finally snaps. He takes an axe off the wall and tries to murder it, but he accidentally gets his wife's skull instead. Oops. Now he's got a real problem. What the fuck do I do with this dead body? Oh, I know. Shove it in the basement wall. Nobody ever looks there. As you can see, there are no dead people in my basement. Shut up in there. Now that the body is hidden and the cat is gone, the narrator can finally sleep again. But his peace does not last for long. Now the police is banging on his door. Oh shit, did Pluto call the cops? They search all around his house, but there's still no sign of the cat. The narrator is almost in the clear, but the cops want to look in his basement. So the narrator starts to act all casual, you know, starts bragging about how great his basement is. Not suspicious at all, I might add. He takes his cane and he taps it on the wall where he had shoved his wife into, like, yeah, look at this foundation, it's so sturdy, this really is the best house, and... Shit, was that a meow? The cops rip down the cellar wall to reveal the dead body inside. Busted. But sitting on top of his wife's head is the cat. It's almost like he's snickering at him, like the cat knows the narrator's life is fucked. So the narrator is thrown in jail for the murder of his wife. God damn it, narrator, you couldn't have checked to see if you put the cat in the wall first? You are the worst axe murderer I've ever seen.